produce. You know,
Yeah.
work and produce. That's why I went 2 years I went to school, Coleman School. And you had a picture, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You still got
Yeah, I've got it, yeah.
Coleman uniform?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how they track young people. And you can go to school, and you work 3 days, and you can go 3 days school, you know. And they give you 1 star when you start, then give you 2 star every year. So I think I got 4 star on it.
Yeah, I've got it in a box. I'd have to get it out and look.
No, well, anyhow, that's how he got it. You have to do nothing for it to go to school, you know.
So wasn't Hungary communist by then?
Then it was
Yeah,
communist.
then it was. Yeah.
After
So
Second World War, yeah.
so you went into coal mines and worked.
Yeah.
In the coal mine.
Yeah.
When you were 16.
Work, school,
Mm-hmm.
in 3 days.
And what did you get? What did they give you for that? Just school?
We get a little bit of money, not much.
Yeah.
But when we finished at school, that's the time I was 18, we said, go in the service. You gotta go in the service, everybody, you know.
Yeah.
So they tell us, we get examined from military if we stay in a coal mine. That's how badly needed workers, you know.
Yeah.
So that's I stayed. Then I worked till I was 20. And I heard him, you know, he said, don't brave, he said, because they trick you, because if you quit coal mine, they call you in service, you know. So I was, as people around who knows about it, you know, and finally I realized, you know, maybe I was 20, 22, 23 or something, I'm going to quit. Then I got to go service my old. Then I said, I'm going to go now. You know what happened? He put me back in a coal mine from the military.
Yeah.
Went got papers, everything ready, and they said, well, he says, anybody who's working in a coal mine, you have to go back in a coal mine, and you have to serve part of the military, you know, exercise all that shit on weekend and night, evening and stuff. And they had 3 shifts, and this one was shift you ended, you know. So I ended up anyhow, back in a coal mine, you know.
So where did you live when you were in the coal mines in the military?
They had these temporary barracks, you know, like an army barracks, you know.
Yeah.
They had set up those, and they had to, you know, you have to do it.
What did you eat there?
They had a military type of kitchen, and lousy food.
Yeah.
But I was lucky because I worked the same coal mine before I went to service, you know.
Yeah.
So I went back to coal mine. I know a lot of people who worked there before, you know. So I had part of the food goes, you know, hey, bring me a sandwich, you know. There's no food, not much food. I told you when you see bread, lard, put lard on it like a butter, you know,
Yeah.
lard on it, you know. And that's what you eat for dinner, you know, everybody. That's why I ended up with the grease problem, you know, and ended up young age, you know, eat all the grease, you know, heavy grease.
Didn't you get any meat or anything to eat?
Not for sandwiches or for when you go down, you know, but you know, they make a soup, like chicken soup, a few pieces of chicken here and there, or goulash. Those are better when you got goulash, you know, they got potatoes, meat, and carrots, and that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Those are better food, you know.
Did you get goulash very often?
Hmm?
Did you get it very often? Or just once in a while?
Wait.
Goulash.
Oh. Yeah, once a month.
Once a month?
Yep. was hooked on everything.
Yeah.
Food. You had to go. People, those little farm towns I lived in, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it is a big town for Hungarian standard. But most people outside of town with a lot of land, you know. Everybody owns a few acres of land where they grow food and stuff. They raise animals, pigs and chickens and all that. And the government tells us sometimes to, you have to go in every house. They had a big pickup truck. These
Yeah.
Russian soldiers drive a truck, you know. And we have to go in every house and count how many pigs they got. And if it was more than 3, 4, whenever the count, you know, you have to take it. So forcibly you take it, you know. Old guy and a woman, they crying, just grab one, you know, and put him on the truck. They
Wow.
get no money for it, they get no money for it. You know, shipped over to Russia. But that's how, you know, bad it was over there, you know.
So before the communists came, though, was it better as far as how much? Well, you wouldn't know because you were little.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, yeah. So how old were you when you left? You were what, 24?
Yeah, I was 24. I just got out of service.
Mm-hmm.
I just got paper, and the same fall we had the revolution, shall get rid of the Russians, you know, change us, you know, communists, you know. And all of a sudden, everybody got all the big shots, you know, the military big shots, you know, all got nervous and seen running down here and there, you know, and if something goes on, you know, nobody, there's no communication, you know, no radio or that.
Yeah.
The radio we had is controlled by the government. There's a speaker set up in a corner someplace,
Yep.
and you can turn them 2 stations, this way or this way, you know. So there's no other communication except what the government tell you. I know what's something going on, you know, so you got a bunch of soldiers together, you know, you had a few more days and you're going to go home. And so something goes on, you know, these big shots, you know, the sergeants and captain, all that, they was running down, have meeting, all that, you know. And something goes on, you know, and then somebody got from outside information, that we were in the coal mine, in the woods, you know.
Yeah.
But a small town was not very far from that, you know. So from a small town, somebody come up and says, there's a revolt going on in Budapest, you know. The a guy named top general, you know, he was a Molar or Molate or something like that. Anyhow, he was a head of a regulation, you know, to fight the Russians, you know. And when you heard that one, everyone says, let's go home, you know. And for no transportation. I don't live very far, about 8-10 miles from home, years when I lived, you know. And I said, I can walk home, you know. So I got gone everything on my shoulder, bags, you know. Then all of a sudden I seen a truck coming down the road, you know, and I waved him down, you know, and they had a bunch of people on, you know, and going, same thing from a service, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't go very far, I just go there, you know, it's a few miles from that. And so I got home like that, you know. But I told my dad, I had my gun with me and uniform, everything. I said, hide everything, bury it whenever it is, you know. Says, don't say nothing, I went home, you know. I went home, asked my brother, I said, you want to go? And I guess he would go if his girlfriend don't want to go. And so I said, I'm going to go. I said, tomorrow morning, early morning, I said, you're going to leave, you know. And I asked him again, and no. So a few of us, 3 of us together, so like Lujo, you know, like California Lujo, he come after, he don't come with us. I run into him in Austria, but he left and he went to wrong instead of Austria border, he went Yugoslavia. It's a Yugoslavia was a communist then too.
Oh.
But then was a Tito. If I never heard Tito, big shot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tito in Yugoslavia. And Tito was kind of wishy-washy. He like a communist and like a capitalist, you know. So then he let these people get to the border. You let them go to one of his country, other countries, Croatia, whatever it is, to go there, you know, and go Germany, whatever it is, you know. So that's a joke got out, you know. I went Austria, you know, and walk. Had no idea where the border, where was Austria or nothing, you know. You just thought, somebody told me to go west, you know. So we waited till the sun goes down, you know, after late afternoon. So, oh, there's west. The sun goes down west, you know. So we take up from there, you know, and keep right on going, you know. And walked about 2 days, and no food, nothing yet. No, a couple of the bread with a lard on it.
The lard sandwich.
They take us, you know, and we was running out. And they found a farmhouse, so the shepherd over there, he had a lot of you know, sheep, you know.
Yeah.
And he gave us some stew. And I hate it. I don't like. You never ate lamb meat?
Yeah.
I don't like him at all. I don't like the taste of it. And he was real hungry. I ate them, you know. But I haven't eaten ever since lamb meat. And they had you know, a good meal over there. And we slept in the barn. And next morning we started going again. I asked if it was the main road, you know. They had no highway like now, you know.
Yeah.
Roads and shit, you know. He says you go down that way and run into it, you know. So he's going, and all of a sudden a truck coming behind us, you know. So we spread, or three of us. Well, two guys on this side of the road, one on the other side, they hide over there, you know. And when I got close to it, you see the Hungarian uniform who was driving it, you know. I had to go, hey, let's go, let's wave him down, you know. And he's jump out of the ditch, right? Jump out there waving, you know. And he says, where you guys going? I said, towards your border. He said, jump on. It was a military truck. It was a canvas, you know, the canvas type of big canvas over it, you know. I opened the canvas, but it was full of people, all refugees going out, you know. And at least you have to walk, you know, when you go through the border. And we go close to the border, but we got hauled in by Russians. The police station over there. They wave a truck in, you know. And it was a road, you know, you can't go nowhere, you know, so everybody was wanted to show you to the inside. And they already had set up barricades around a yard so we can put a lot of people in there and all that, you know. So that's why I ended up. So I get out, me and another guy get out because I had my paper from military, discharge paper, you know.
Yeah.
And I showed it to him. I said, listen, I said, I just get out of the military, you know, we were in the coal mine, and I said, you know, I want to go home and sit in a truck, we had truck, you know, and they pick us up, and I said, I don't know, you know, what was going on, you know. He says, all these people I'm going to the border. I said, border? What border? He said, oh, you're only 3 miles from the border, you know. I said, I don't. So he gave us a ticket to go down a railroad station and take a train home, you know.
Yeah.
So we got a railroad ticket, you know. So we went to a little ways down the road, you know. There was a strip of wood, and not very, maybe a quarter-mile wide, you know. I told the guy, hey, let's go, you know, that's west, you know. And sure hell, you know, you get in there and, you know, and told you right here, right on the border, you know. So you never got a ticket used to go back home, you know.
Did you save the ticket?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
throw them away so you don't want to get caught with a ticket,
Oh,
in case
yeah.
you get caught.
So you walked over the border then, at 3 miles away?
Yeah, it wasn't